Thank you so much, participants. In this session, today we will cover about the Microsoft Office. When we talk about Microsoft Office, it means that Office is a package of software which include Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint, and some other applications which are related to the which are related to the Office. And especially in this session, we will cover Microsoft Word. And in Microsoft Word, it is usually used to write the applications, to write the letters, to report anything, or write your thesis and other related application. Now, the Microsoft Office has changed the interface of MS Office. They introduced the Office 365, as you can see here, Office 365. The Office 365 is revised. It uses the artificial intelligence technology, and it suggests uh, most of the things automatically. For example, if you are designing anything especially, then it give populate a stunning designing ideas to design anything. And with that, it also suggests you grammatical or spelling errors, and it also give you an opportunity to translate any language to the other language. And if you compare the Office translation with the Google, then I will rate the translation of the Microsoft Office. Now start any application, that how we can use the Microsoft Office Word and how it is better than the previous traditional application. Let this application to be open. This is the basic interface which is used online, Microsoft. If you compare the interface of the Microsoft 365 with the Microsoft Office desktop version 2007 and 2011, then we can see that it is related. For example, the tabs of the 365 are File, Home, Insert, Layout, References, Reviews, Views. Similarly, the tabs of or the distribution of instruction of the Microsoft Word are Home, Insert, Page, Layout, References, Mailing, etc. These are matching with each other. The best thing in the 365 is that you can also change the ribbon. For example, at this time am using the classic ribbon. You can also use the simplified ribbon. In the simplified ribbon, it is better in look. For example, the mostly used commands of home is shown here. Similarly, the insert command, which are popularly are used, all these commands are shown here. Because we have been using the desktop version, and the desktop version uses the classic ribbon, therefore here I will also use the classic ribbon. First, I will discuss the tabs, that what type of command these tabs include, or how the commands are categorized into different tabs. For example, when we talk about the Home tab, then Home tab cover the commands related to the formatting. For example, you can say that the clipboard is here. Clipboard mean when we copy or cut or paste anything. Similarly, the font area is here. Font means that when we change the style of any writing, or when we bold or italicate, or if we change the color of the writing. Similarly, the paragraphing area here, paragraphing means that either we are going to align it right, or either we are going to align it left. Similarly, there are different styles. If you are going to automatically change these styles, whatever you like, you can select from here. And similarly, there are some other related activities, such as you can find something or you can replace something. These some commands, for example, the reuse file, dictation, editor, designer. These are new functionalities which are added to the 365, the online version of the MS Office. These are very stunning. It can facilitate the editors, the reviewers, and anyone who use the Microsoft Word. Let's start practice the home. Home, as I said, that we use home to format anything. For example, I selected this text and I want to bold this. This was first bold, and when you click on that, it will be bold. You can italic it from here, and if you are going to underline it, then you can also underline it. Similarly, you can highlight it. Highlight it means that the background color will be changed. Okay, and similarly, you can change the font color. At this time the font color is black, and if I want to change the font color to the red, then it will be shown in the red. And similarly, scripting is also here. If you are going to prepare any mathematical question paper, for example, I want to write x2, and the 2 should be in the subscript. Then after selecting the 2, you click on the subscript, then 2 will be adjusted as a subscript. And if you are going to write x to the power 2, then you have to write only x2 after selecting the 2, and you should click on the subscript. This will be automatically forward to the power. Okay, these were the basic thing. And if you are going to change the style, then here is the different writing styles. This may be a new time Roman, this may be a Calibri, and dozen of other related fonts which you can use here. And if you want to change the size, currently it is written in with 12 point. If you are going to change it to 20 or 16, then you can easily change it. And you can also use these types to shrink or change the size. Okay, similarly, the second tab is about paragraphing. It is a group of command where we change the paragraph or update the paragraph. I'm going to select any paragraph from here, and after that I want to align it left. After selecting, as I click on the left align, it is automatically aligned left, as you can see on the screen. Similarly, if you are going to align it at the center, you click on the center, then it will be aligned at the center. And similarly, if you want to align it left, it will be aligned it right, then it will be aligned at the right. And similarly, you can also justify it. Along with that, you can increase or decrease the line spacing. Currently, you can see that the line spacing is minimum. If you want to increase this, for example, I'm going to increase the line spacing up to 1.5. Then after clicking the 1.5, you can see that the line spacing is increases. But I usually use the minimum line spacing to make it stunning, to make it beautiful. And if you are going to list anything, for example, I'm going to list some color, okay, or I'm going to list some countries, Pakistan and Iran and Afghanistan. Okay, and I want to list that, and you simply selected the one thing in the Microsoft Word. When you apply any command and a new style on any paragraph or any text, the first thing which you do is you select the particular text. I am selecting this text, and after that I simply click on the bullets. As I click in the bullet, the Pakistan, Iran, the different countries names are listed in bullets, And in the bullets you can see there are different options. For example, there are also emojis, there are tick option. You can select according to your selection, according to your choice. And if you are going to number it, for example, you can number it in the Roman, you can number it as a alphabets, you can number it in a number, then you can easily select it from there. Okay, so this was the paragraphing. Here the commands related to the paragraph, functionalities related to the paragraph are available. And this is the style we usually use our own styles. But if you like any style from the available templates, then you can use it. For example, this template is used for heading, this template is used for second heading, this template is used for the third heading. We will discuss these styles once we will interact with the heading, or when we will study about the headings, that how we can manipulate these headings and how we select the style or adjust the style of these headings, and how this is shown or displayed in the paragraph or in the writing. Similarly, this is the find uh, command. When you click on the find, you search anything from here. For example, I'm going to search there. I click on the there, and there is automatically highlighted here the MS Word. Search it automatically. Now I want to replace there with respected. Okay, now here you will search it, and you have to write the word which you are going to replace with. For example, I'm going to replace the dear with respected. Okay, and after that I replace all, and after clicking on the replace all, you can see that the dear sir is replaced with respected. Reuse file, this is new functionality in 365 in the online Microsoft Word. Reuse file, if you want to use any old file which you have already stored. For example, I have some files which I have worked on them. You can also use these documents. Dictate, this is also a new functionality which is added to 365. If you want to explain it, or if you want to record your voice with this text, then you can use the dictate optionality. Editor is very is giving very beautiful option, especially to the editor, especially to the reviewers, or the especially students, a researcher who are writing for their thesis, or who are writing their research paper. For example, if check the spelling, if check the grammar, you can also check the acronyms, you can check the clarity. It shows that the clarity of this text is which I have written here, the clarity is good, the acronyms are accurately used, conciseness is okay, formality is okay. So these are some functionalities related to the grammar, related to the appearance, related to the readability. And with that, it can also suggest other feedbacks too. Currently this document is okay, therefore it is not suggesting anything new. Designer is also a very beautiful function. And when you want to design anything new, especially if you are going to uh, uh, design any automation form, and you are going to advertise the your school admission, when you will create your advertisement, then the designer will help you to suggest different type of designing ideas. This especially help in Microsoft PowerPoint, where we create different types of slides, and designer help us to create beautiful slides. So this was about the home tab, that what we cover from the home. Now let's go toward the insert tab, that what we can cover from the insert option. First we check the insert option from the last version of the Microsoft Office. For example, we can change the cover page, we can insert the table, we can insert different type of figures and shapes, we can create the hyperlinks, we can insert header and footer too, and we can also add some word art too, and along with word art we can insert date and time. We can also insert some symbols, already available symbols, and some equations too. Comparative to this, the functionalities which is available in the online version of Microsoft Word, which is now also called the Office 365, we can also break a page. We break page when we change the design of the first page from the second page. For example, when we write a book, then we change the section after every chapter, because when we write about the introduction chapter, then the introduction is shown in the header file, and when after that we go toward the second chapter, then the second chapter name is shown in the header. To change the header facility, or if you want to show some paper in landscape and some paper in the portrait, then the page break will help you. For example, if I want to change the page break from here, then the formatting will which I will do for the first page, all these will not be applied on the second page. Okay, and similarly, if you are going to insert the table, it is providing the same functionality as in the previous version. You click on the table, you select the table rows and columns, how many rows and columns you want to insert, and after selecting you just click it and the table is automatically inserted. Similarly, if you want to insert any photo here, insert any picture here, you can click on the picture and it facilitates you that where you want to take the picture. Are you going to take it from this device? This device means I'm inserting it from my computer. Are the images which I have already stored online in OneDrive? Or you want to search it from the Google? So if you want to search it from the Google, you can search it from the Bing. For example, there are different photos. I select the airplane one, and in the airplane, I will select any one picture to insert it here. Because this is the online version, the advantage of the online version is that you are connected with the internet, and you can utilize the internet functionalities. You can utilize the internet functionalities to insert anything which you don't have in your computer. And similarly, the one thing which I want to make it clear here, that when you click on the figure, for example, this is a figure. As you click on the figure, the next figure picture tab is displayed. This means that there are a lot of functionalities which you can apply in this picture. As I click on the picture, related commands are shown here. For example, there are different types of the picture. You can utilize anyone according to which you want to make your picture. For example, I change the style of this picture to just like that. Okay, and if you want to rotate it, then you can rotate it, you can flip it also. And if you want to crop it, you can also crop it. Crop means that you are changing the size of the picture from upper side or lower side, from, or you can crop it from any side. And if you want to change the height and width, we use this functionality of height and width when we design any particular document and we want to adjust it into a special space. This was about picture, and let's see what we can insert more things from the insert options. This is add one. This is a new functionality which is not available in the previous word functionality. But at this time, the account which I'm using, which is providing the government of Punjab, so this don't allow to use this functionality. According to that, you can also create a link. You have to select any word where you want to create link. Just click on that and paste the address here. This means, for example, when someone click on the respected cell and I want to direct it to the Facebook, okay? Okay, and I'm just going to insert it. So someone who will click on the respected cell, he will be directed towards the Facebook interface. Because the Microsoft Word 365 allow corroboration, and you can share this document with any other one. They can change it, they can review it, they can read it. Therefore you can also write any command. For example, I'm writing any command here, a new comment here, then you have to just click on the comment and you can write anything. For example, I'm writing, this is a new comment. And if you want to insert the header means the thing which are shown at the top, then you can also insert the header. And this is a test document. Now this header will be shown at the top of the every page. Currently it is not showing here. I will make little changes to it and it will be automatically displayed here. Similarly, you can insert page number here. Different formalities of page number are here, and you can insert anyone. Okay. And if you want to insert any symbol here, then you can insert these symbols from the symbol tab, symbol command. Exactly the same functionality is provided in the previous version, and the emoji is the new functionality of Office 365 and the online version. Now you can put some emojis from there. Reuse files is the same functionalities which I discussed with you in the previous tab. Let's see the layout. Layout similarly means the page layout. In the previous version, this is called a page layout, and page layout means that how the page will look, what will be the page size, what will be the page background, and the margin especially of the paper from left and right side. Or you can divide this uh, paper into different columns. These are the main functionalities which we can utilize from the page layout. And now in this new version, which is 365, or the online Microsoft version, this is replaced with layout. So what we can do from the layout, first one is the margin, and the default margin which is provided here, for example, it is normal, narrow, moderate. And if you want to customize your margin, then you click on the customize. You can change the margin from the left side, the top, left, bottom, and right side. Similarly, you can change the orientation of this page. Currently it is shown in the portrait, and if you want to change into landscape, then you click on the landscape and you can see the page is changed, reverted to the landscape. But currently I'm working on the portrait, therefore I will click on the portrait to make it little bit better. Similarly, if you want to change the size of the page, then you can click on the size, and the available sizes are letter, legal, executive, A4, A5, etc. And if you want to use any customized page, for example, you have cut down your own paper, then you can select the width and height of the paper, and we usually customize it when we create advertisement, when we design advertisement, and uh, we print advertisement according to the customer requirement, according to the customer requests. So we will change it according to their request, according to the customer requests. Indent shows that how much distance we want to give here from the left side to a particular paragraph, or how much we are going to keep distance from the right side. You can see that the detailed margin of the document is not going to change. Only a margin for a particular paragraph is changed. We can use it especially when we want to quote something or write any thing special here. You can see that the other page margin is not changed. It is exactly the same which was used in the previous version, but the indent or the margin for this paragraph is changed. This shows the spacing. Spacing shows that, for example, I'm clicking on this paragraph. The before paragraph means that this paragraph distance with the previous paragraph. For example, as I increase it, the distance between this paragraph and the previous writing changes. And similarly, when I change the space after any particular paragraph, now when I will increase it, the space between this paragraph and the writing coming after this paragraph will change. As you can see, as I increase this, the space also increases. Let's go toward references. References is specially used when we insert the table of content. To insert the table of content, you first you need to create the header. For example, I am going to create one heading here, and its name is introduction. I'm going to click here, and I will use any particularly style. For example, I want this introduction to be the first heading. Now this is the first heading, and I want to number it as 1. Okay, and I also want to show it in bold. The size should be 14, and the font should be any official font, for example Times New Roman. And furthermore, I want to change its color to black. Okay, I have changed it. This is a new style which I have applied on the heading. Now I want to update this heading to use it laterally. Okay, it must be updated here. Let's insert any other heading. For example, I'm going to insert any heading such as literature, and I simply click on the heading 1. You can see that it is automatically changed. I apply the same style to the heading 1. Okay, oh sorry, this should be updated here. Let me check it. I once again change its color to black. This should be in bold, and this should be number as 1. Okay, and I update it. We will check in laterly that why it is not updating here, because in the previous version when we create any heading, we apply our own style. For example, I'm going to bold it. Similarly, I want to show it in 14 style, and this should be like uh, paragraphing. And after that, we just click on the heading and we click on the modify, and it is automatically updated. Okay, let's go further. I rename it as a style 1. Okay, and similarly I want the style 1 on it. It has automatically changed now. And similarly I want to insert anything here too. I also want to change hello to the style 1, and similarly change this to the style 1. Now you can see that I inserted heading, for example the introduction, literature, hello and hello to, etc. Now I want to insert the table of content here. When you create your headings according to these styles and it is numbered, then you can automatically insert the table of content. Just click on the references, and in the references click on insert table of content. You can see that as I clicked on the table of content, the table of content is automatically created, and the topic, heading, and the page number is automatically inserted. This is very easy way when you write especially any long reports or you're writing your thesis. You can insert footnote here by using the references. Now from review, the functionalities which are available in the review tab, uh, exactly we use the review tab when we review some documents, especially any professor, any supervisor review her students documents, their thesis, etc. Now this facilitate in review process. For example, I told you that the editor is used to check the grammar, etc. And word count is usually used to count the word, because when you formally write, there are some
Ex-
restriction on the content. For example,
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
yes.
Sir, you have wrote over here literature. If I want to highlight this literature by using the underlines, how can I put the underline over here? Kindly.
Do you want to highlight the literature only, or you
Yeah.
want to write something here below here? Actually, I
Below,
didn't get
below.
your. Do you want to write something here?
No, I just want to underline this word.
Literature?
Yeah.
You have to just
Literature.
select it, and after
Okay.
selecting, you go to the home, and from the home,
Yes.
you just click on the
Yeah.
underline. It will be automatically underlined.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So from the review, the word count give you detail about the words, the characters, and the paragraph which are used in this document. When you formally write for any website or you formally write for any journal, there are some restrictions, and to follow these restrictions, we will use this functionality. Check accessibility. It will also facilitate to check
Writing
the
straight out.
accessibility. For example, here it is showing that there is one error in this document. There are 5 warning in this document, and similarly, there are 0 tips which are suggested by these applications, and there are currently no intelligent suggestions. In the errors, for example, you can click here.
Sir, what does a red line show under a word?
Underline.
Red line, sir.
If you want to underline, if it is written
No, sir.
in black,
No, sir.
you only
What does
want to.
What does a red line show under a word in a paragraph?
If you want to underline at red, if you have written in the black, then it will be automatically underlined in the black, because here no such facilities available. It will be exactly underlined in the black, but you can use it by using the insert option, and from the insert option you can use the uh, symbols. And let me check the new functionality. I show you from the previous version. For example, I'm writing something here. I have written that I love Pakistan. Okay, you can underline it by using the line here. Sorry, just go to the shell, and in the shell only select the line. Okay, and the line color, you can change the line color to the red.
I think, sir, he is referring to spelling mistake.
This was you asking about this red line?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Automatically becomes underline red underline,
When
which
anything,
automatically.
when any word is underlined with red, this means that this is a grammar issue. And similarly, when something is underlined green, this means that some grammar mistake is there. For example, spelling is incorrect here, then it will be underlined in the red. You can correct it by clicking on right, and in the right you can go to the spelling.
Okay, sir. I got it.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
You can also click on the open suggestions, and it will give you different suggestions. For example, I can click on Afghanistan now. So we
Excuse
were
me,
on
sir.
the review. G.
Sir, how can I convert the Word file into a PDF?
If you talk about the 365, the new versions of the Microsoft Word, then it facilitates you automatically. Just you click on the file, and in the file you just click on the save, and from the save it give you a facility to download as PDF. But if you want to convert any other file to the PDF, then you can use any online facilities. For example, you only write Word to PDF. There are hundreds of facilities available online. You can use any one of them. You can use
Thank you.
small PDF. It's very popular. You here you
Sir.
upload your document as a Word and download it as a PDF.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, and what we can do from the review, the next thing is the translation. For example, I have selected this paragraph, and after that I click on the translation. It will be automatically populated. I convert it from English to Urdu. Now you can say that this paragraph is automatically translated to Urdu, and this translation, I think, which I have observed, that this translation is much better than the Google Translator. And if you want to insert here, just click on the insert and it will be automatically inserted here. These are the new functionalities which are available in only into the 365, and all the teachers who are using the new Microsoft account, the Microsoft credential, which are provided by Guide, every teacher can utilize these functionalities, these facilities. And similarly, after translation, if you want to insert any comment, the review tab is especially used to review any document. You have sent anything to your supervisor, and when supervisor reviews this document, he will use the review tab, and usually he puts sub comment here. For example, I have noticed one mistake here, and I will select this mistake. I will click on the new comment, and I will mention if this document is collaborated in more than 2 participants, then you can mention the person after writing it the rate of. Currently, different teachers are working with me. These are number of teachers who have attended training with me, so their names are populated here. You can mention anyone, and after that you can write here. For example, I am going that Pakistan and Iran is written in one bullet. Okay, now once you click on the send, it will be forwarded to the next person. Similarly, this is a track changes. This changes, you may off it or you may keep it for everyone, or you can open it just for yourself. Track changes mean if this file is collaborated between more than one person, 2 or 3 person are working here, and if you want to check that what has been written here in your absence, then it will be shown here. And if you want to accept this change, then you will simply click on the accept, or if you want to reject anything, then you will click on reject. This facilitates you that either the changes which have been made to this document is acceptable or not. The next tab is view, and from the view tab, the view tab is available in every document, every application, and view tab suggests you that how this document will look, how the functionalities, the command will look like, and the functionalities which are available in the view are: the first one is the reading view. Either you are going to watch this document as a reading mode when you, for example, you have a thesis or you have a book which is written in MS Word and you just want to read it, then you will go to the reading view. The second, which is more interesting, and I think everyone should use it, the second one is the immersive reader. Immersive Reader is an automatic reader. You just click on it, and the artificial technology, uh, the official technology of MS Word will automatically read it for you. For example, I just click on the Immersive Reader. Now the document is open in the Immersive Reader. I just click on the play, and when I will play on the click on the play, it will be automatically read. Now I think the sound is not open for you. You will not listen how the Microsoft read it, but I will listen it.
Iran.
Yes.
2. Iran. 3. Afghanistan. In this article, we investigated monitoring as a service, MOS, framework for cloud.
This is very beautiful functionalities which is provided in the new MS Word, Microsoft Office 365. And if you want to set the voice setting, then you can also create, you can increase the speed, you can change the voice from male to female as you want to listen it.
Cloud services. Clouds need reliable dealings among the service providers, brokers, and consumers. The existing cloud monitoring frameworks such
This time you're not able to listen this voice.
No,
But this
sir, I am listening. Listening, it's clearly.
is it
And
audible?
enjoying the yeah, or I'm just enjoying the accent of that person.
Ah, this
When I
accent
have tried, sir, a lady was saying like Mian Wali, pronouncing like that.
Okay, let's play one paragraph and listen it how they
I just
read it.
wanna enjoy this
Because
accent.
I'm also using first time the immersive reader. I haven't used this before. So click
That I have
on
used
main.
it in Beacon House, but and there's a different style of speaking over here.
Yeah,
This is speaking with British or on different styles. They have a different
yes.
accent.
In the MS Word, in the Microsoft Word, especially in 365, it is integrated first time. And
Yeah.
Iran. 2. Iran. 3. Afghanistan. In this article, we investigated monitoring as a service, MOS, framework for cloud services. Clouds need reliable dealings among the service providers, brokers, and consumers. The existing cloud monitoring frameworks, such as Amazon Cloud Watch.
yes, it is stunning. And the next thing,
Did you do this?
yes, the next functionality is navigation. Navigation will be used when something, for example, if you are writing to a book and you want to see it as a tree, the total heading and subheading. Similarly, the header and footer, which I have already explained, that when we put something in the header and we want to see the same in all pages, we want to repeat it on the all pages, then we write it in the header at the footer. Similarly, other functionality, which is the end note will not be written here currently. For that, I will change the display mode of the 365. But if you want to write the end note, which is specially written, for example, I have written here the journal, and I want to show it one, and now the one will be explained with the below that one, what the one means. And similarly, the next tab is help, which you use to get help from the MS Word. And comparatively to the previous version, I think this is giving a rich facilities. For example, contact support, feedback, accessibility, etc. So this was the new version of Microsoft Word, which is also called Microsoft 365, and it is online available. The beautiful and stunning points regarding this Microsoft 365 8, that you can collaborate on it, you can share it with your friends, and you can write, read,
Sir,
discuss in real time.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how can we remove plagiarism from thesis, etc.?
The MS Word, currently we are discussing the MS Word. MS Word is not going to give you any facility to change or remove the plagiarism. But there is a special software which is, I think, integrated in the new version in the 365. Let's check it from the review. But if you are not registered with that software, then you will not be able to remove the plagiarism. I think the software name is Toronto. I think you use the Toronto to check the plagiarism. And if you want to how to remove the plagiarism, there are different ways. Remind me later, I will share the video. It is a very beautiful video showing different functionalities, then how you can remove the plagiarism. When we talk about the removing the plagiarism, it means that you are going to remove your own plagiarism, not removing the plagiarism of any other copied data and using it as your own data. Uh, uh, and along with collaboration, so how we are going to collaborate with each other? To collaborate in Microsoft Word 365, you click on share, and when you click on the share, the functionalities will be populated. You can add different people from anyone with the link. If you are going to create a link, then anyone with this link will be able to change it. And if you want to allow the people from your own organization, for example, at this time I'm using the ID of CAD, I'm using the ID of Government of Punjab. When I will select this one, then all the people who are having the CAD ID will be able to change and read this document. And similarly, if you are going to uh, give access to specific people, for example, I want to share this file with my students, then I will click on the specific people. I will add their IDs here, and they will be able to change or collaborate here. And after creating, we have discussed the home, we have discussed the insert, we have discussed the layout, we also discussed the references, review and view, etc. The remaining one is the file, and the functionalities related to file is the functionalities which are attached with the Office button. In the previous version, when you click on the Office button, there are different functionalities. For example, you can open a new document, you can open the existing document, you can save as, you can also print. And in the online version, in the new version of 365, all these functionalities are given in the File tab. Let's click on the file, and as I click on the file, I can close it. You can go to the home, you can save as, you can export this page, you can print it, and you can also share. And especially you if you want to save it, this give you a functionality to save as. If you are going to save it it in a other location, if you want to change the location of this file, you can also rename it. And if you want to download the copy of this Word file to your computer, then you click on the download a copy. And if you want to download the copy in a PDF file, then you can also download in a PDF of too. And similarly, if you want to print it, currently no printer is added, you can also print the document from the online version of the MS Office. So this was a short introduction of the Microsoft Office 365, the new version of the 365. So all the people, all the teachers who are using the CAD credential, who are using the Government of Punjab credential, you must utilize these facilities which are provided now. Microsoft is providing you free accessibility to the Microsoft Word, to the Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, and all these application have new functionalities. They are using artificial intelligence functionalities. They provide different type of idea to work on different pages on different type of designing. And along with these functionality, these application, there are a lot of other application. For example, you can see I create different type of forms and I share these forms with you. Or we are using MS Team, and MS Team is giving us every type of functionalities. And along with that, it is giving you 1 terabyte of storage. 1 terabyte storage absolutely free. If you buy 1 terabyte of storage with the same functionalities which you are using or which you are having with this ID, you will pay 11,000 Pakistani rupees. So at this time, you are getting all these things in free. So thank you so much for being with me. Thank you.
Excuse